Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, tonight it's Necrons versus Space Marines. We're playing 1000 points. We've rolled off. We're playing Big Guns Never Tire. We've got the Vanguard deployment. I'm currently going second. I've got Illuminor with a squad of Immortals. They've got +1 to strength from Illuminor. Another 10 Immortals there. I've got a group of destroyers, one upgraded to a heavy destroyer, so there's 4 there and exactly the same duplicated over there. Also have a monolith that's got a reserve and deep strike. And then we've on this side of the board, the Space Marines, we've got Tigerius with 3 Centurions, shooty ones with missile launchers. Then we've got a captain at the front there with a storm shield and power fist. Got 10 tacticals hiding behind there. 10 more tacticals in that Rhino, another 10 tacticals in a drop pod. They've got some grav options, and there's 3 basic bikes there. We've got 5 objectives. We've got 1 here, 1 over in that crater, 1 over there. We've got 1 right in the middle, and we have 1 hiding behind the building just there. So, like I said, I'm going second, so I'm going to try and seize the initiative. Here we go. A 3, so nope, no C's, so that's turn 1 for Space Marines. Okay, so that was turn 1 there for the Space Marines. The drop pod tried to land there, scattered right to the edge of the board. The guys got out and they're just cowering there behind the drop pod. The bikes moved up and they shot my Immortals, didn't do any damage. However, the Centurions used their split fire. Tigerius got some pretty cool psychic powers, so they've currently got an invulnerable save. And then I lost 2 Immortals from here, from the shooting with the grab weapons, and then I lost 2 Immortals over here from the grab weapons. So I managed to save all the missile launchers with some cover saves. And that was it. So now it's on to turn 1 for the Necrons. Okay, so that was turn 1 there for the Necrons. Pretty atrocious turn, to be fair. I moved up the Immortals here, shot 8 Immortals and the Lance at that Rhino, trying to get first blood. Did absolutely nothing. I then moved up these Immortals here, shot and rapid fired the drop pod, trying to get first blood again. Just got 1 whole point. I moved both groups of destroyers here up, shot the Rhino. I got 1 whole point off of the tank. Moved them back again in the assault phase, and that was it. So, we're going to move on now to turn 2 for the Space Marines. Okay, so that was turn 2 there for the Space Marines. Tigerius gave his unit a 4+ invulnerable save again, and also gave his unit the Ignore Cover special rule. As you can see, that really worked because it's taken a massive chunk of my Immortals out, along with the grav gun from over there and the pod. Lost 1 Immortal here from the bike shooting me. And that was pretty much it. The tank in the middle there has just popped smoke. Okay, so it's turn 2 now for me. Let's see if my monolith comes out. A 5, it does. Okay, so that was my turn 2. So the monolith came out. I had to take a bit of a risk, I felt, because I needed to try and block the path of those grav guns, because I was looking very, very vulnerable over here with the psychic powers and stuff that he's got. So I took the risk, and it worked out really well for me. I didn't scatter, bang on. I then proceeded to shoot the Immortals at that tank there. Took 1 whole point off. Then I took the other whole point off with the Gauss Flux arcs. The guys got out, they weren't pinned, but that was first blood. Shot the big blast template, but scattered off. The 2 groups of destroyers here, this one which had moved up, managed to shoot the bikes out. They did jank, but destroyed them all. And then these here, they were able to shoot a couple of dudes out from the tank that are just hiding behind the tank there. So there's just 3 guys left. That was it. In the assault phase, I just moved these up into a nicer position. So we're now looking at turn 3 for the Space Marines. Okay, so turn 3 there for the Space Marines, and the power of the grav weapon there stripped my monolith down of whole points, helped by the Primera's power from Tigerius. These dudes here, they just moved and ran, trying to get behind that building. There is an objective up over there. These guys here tried to shoot my single immortal out, but failed. And that was it. So, turn 3 for Necrons. Okay, so my turn 3. Move the immortals back over here. Use the immortals and this squad of destroyers that just moved up here, and I managed to shoot out all of those guys except for one guy with the grav weapon. Over here, these destroyers, they moved up to this position, and I shot 2 of the 3 guys out. One of them I couldn't see. Then moved in the assault phase just back here, and moved in the assault phase up over there. And that was it. So we're looking at turn 4 now for the Space Marines. Okay, so that was a quick turn 4 there for the Space Marines. Basically, the Centurions with the captains and stuff there, which is 50% of the points, 500 points there. That's all he's got left, really. Those guys, of course, are going to get that objective. But anyway, they continue to shoot me here. They managed to get the ignore cover ability out. And I lost a heavy destroyer and a destroyer. The guy that's hiding behind the building just moved up a little bit. And that was it. So we're going to go straight on now to Necron turn 4. Okay, so that's my turn 4. The destroyer group here just moved up. I couldn't get in range to shoot that guy now that they're jetpacks rather than jump packs. Over here though, I did manage to use these destroyers, and I took that last guy off that was over there on the objective. Then I just moved up in the assault phase. Those guys didn't do anything, just stood on the objective. So we're coming up to turn 5 now for the Space Marines. As it stands, it looks like it's going to be this objective and this one for Marines. This one and this one for me. I do have first blood. So very close at the moment, but let's continue on and see what happens. Okay, so turn 5 there for the Space Marines. Centurions got their primaris power, ignore cover, and took out my destroyers that were there. And then over this side, the single Marine that was left moved up, shot me, didn't wound me, assaulted me. I didn't get any 6s for Overwatch. We're just locked in combat, so this objective now is a bit vulnerable, because unless I kill that single Marine, that's their objective, and of course I'm not that great in assault. So we'll see what happens. Turn 5. Okay, so my turn 5. Started to move the single immortal that was left from the unit that was over here, trying to get towards the middle there. Just bunch them up here. They're totally protected from the grav weapons from the abyss. Over here, yeah, I managed to kill the Marine, which was really good. So we're looking at this one and this one for me, the central one and that one over there for the Marines, and I have first blood. Okay, so does the game go on? Let's have a look. A 1, nope, game ends. So that's a victory for the Necrons just by 1 point. Hopefully you enjoyed the battle reports. Thanks for watching.